Hello, lovely people. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing 3 videos back to back, so a lot of work today. Just keeping myself busy because I want to, right? So this particular episode I'm going to do summer list, and there are 10 beast mode fragrances, performers only, no weak juice, and these are just randomly picked. And you'll see mostly first 5 are gonna be Middle Eastern perfumes, and then 5 are, you can say, designer, and 1, perhaps 2 are niche. Okay, so you can try them. I'm not saying all of them gonna give you the same service that they gave me, but I personally feel these are very good performers. If you're looking strictly for good budget, and also also normal budget, but you are looking for something that will perform, these are some of them. Okay, and I try to avoid redundancy in a way that I don't want the same dupe or same smelling fragrance twice, right? So you understand, right? First fragrance I'm going to show you, I reviewed all of them so far. You can check out my individual review or anybody's individual review. This is the new Turati Electric. Okay, this fragrance I bought after seeing the hype and everything, and I did review this. I got very solid longevity. I would say the other one, Latafas Art of Universe, is louder than this, but I prefer this perfume. Even though this is 90 ml, it's cheaper than Art of Universe by like a lot of dollars, but the overall feel from this fragrance is very lovely. I just absolutely love it. Just check out my review, how much I liked it. This is like a proper beautiful floral, sweeter, like more interesting scent profile, I would say. And this is similar to, I think, Ex Nihilo Blue Talisman, but I haven't smelled the original, so I cannot compare. But this juice itself is very beautiful, and if you keep it long, it will get just more and more beast mode. Okay, so this one I would say 8.5, but it's very good perform for summer, and the bottle looks very lovely. Afnan Turathi, and this is electric. Second thing I'm going to show you is I reviewed it yesterday. This is Ibrahim Al Qureshi's French Tobacco. I'm like, why not show this fragrance, because I usually show Aqua Dubai. It's getting a little bit tiring, right? So similar DNA, right? So this is Louis Vuitton Imagination Take. Very citrusy, very beautiful, lovey-dovey fragrance. I just yesterday said it's not as beast mode as Aqua Dubai. It's true, Aqua Dubai has so much more presence, but this is more beautiful. It wears more citrusy, more nicer, and this fragrance is just kind of soapy, clean, fresh. I just love it. This smells so lovely. There's a lemongrass note, very relaxing. It's a perfect ideal wear for someone. I think this is the best fragrance so far I sniffed from this house. This is called French Tobacco. Okay, check it out and get the big bottle for better value. Third thing I'm going to show you, this is Aromatic Nibs fragrance, Munib's fragrance. This is Aromatics with French Avenue. This is called Platin Blanc. Okay, I had 4 fragrances from this line. This is the one that I kept. This one I have used a lot. Like, this one has a very beautiful ambergris at the base, but mostly you are greeted with something like mint. And this one is like a tonic water, like those one of those drinks that you have, summer drinks, which are very, very refreshing. This is that, like kind of like a mojito. I cannot say this is the quality of 2021. 2021 is more a niche style, but this is more designer. They knew what they're doing. This is more crowd favorite. This is more mass appealing kind of scent. And this one I would put it on. I would never ever have to say like, oh man, respray in the middle of the day. This is going to cover the whole day's work. This is the one of the best performers and best smelling fragrance I got. I think this is Extra Puff or something like that. Okay. Next one is one of my new purchase. I think this one I purchased. The first bottle was sent to me by Rasasi. So this is Rasasi Hawas Tropical, and this thing sold out in my Decant page faster than anything else within a week or so. Usually it takes months to sell a bottle, but this stuff, it's not for everybody. This is kind of like a tropical, coconutty, like it's like Le Beau Paradise Garden, right? That fragrance. Yeah, but this one has kind of like a citrus element. It's not as sweet. It's more balanced with the coconut, chunky coconut, and a little bit of coconut water, and you put couple of dashes of lemon. That's what you get, and kind of tonka, fresh, sweet. I love wearing this in summer. It projects a lot. Hawas line, I know it got some hate from some people. Even some of my friends hate that Hawas is coming out, like Rasas is coming out. So many Hawases. I'll tell you what, if they're releasing some good stuff, why blame them? I have 3 Rasasi Hawases coming up, the latest release. Perhaps I'll get them tomorrow or day after. I'll review them. I'm pretty sure they're going to be all bangers, right? So performance wise, no compromise. Great juice. Hawas Tropical. Next one I just reviewed. This one I say the name is difficult for me to pronounce. It's French Avenue. Once again, is the 3rd French Avenue in this list, which is called Vulcan Feu. I do not know how to say this name properly, but this one is one of the most beautiful presentations I ever seen in my life. Okay, this is the snake Ophidian. I reviewed a couple of other fragrances which has this similar DNA, like I think God of Fire's dupe, and this one is based on mango. So I also get violet leaves, you know, kind of a spicy metallic tone, kind of like that Ganymede family. On the dry down it has kind of like a cold mango note, but I also get rhubarb. Yeah, this is not for everybody, but this stuff lasts. It's very potent, even though the projection is kind of on the like 7.5 out of 10, but it stays on my skin. It stays, means it's a good performer. Okay, so check it out, Vulcan Fu or Feu. Okay, so that's the first 5. So those are the Middle Eastern ones, but I didn't want to do all Middle Eastern because then you guys will be like, hey, what happened to your love for designers niche? So I do not buy any more designer niche anymore because nowadays I find their pricing to be so arrogant, you know. I understand then they have some cost and stuff, but it's getting out of our league. But anyway, something from back in the time is a classic. I'll show you Azzaro Chrome. Okay, this blue bottle or blue juice. Okay, this stuff is on the basic Aquatics, which used to be very popular back in the day, soapy, you know, like what else they say about this? Chrome is something like a metallic, soapy, fresh, clean, you know, like bar of soap. You smell like this all day, and it does have this kind of like the metallic tone that you see on the cap. So this is floral, aquatic. I compared this with Nautica Voyage. Voyage is salty, this is sweet. So this one is like soapy all day, man. This is so nice, but sometimes it can feel a little bit mature, like Eternity, you know, like those times. It has to have some age, and this is a father figure smell. I really like this smell, and it lasts a long time still, you know. Chrome 200 ml, you know, it's one of the best investment you can do. Azzaro Chrome, basically simple. It's very nice. Just reminder to people that it still exists. Next one, I'm going to show you the trophy that everybody hates, Invictus. Okay, Invictus, never ever shy away from performance. This line, apart from 1 or 2, they all are long lasting. Legend, this, Elixir, or even the Pafa, all of them are solid performer. This original Invictus, I'll just tell you, you know, end of the day, like say 6th hour, 7th hour, you know, like that, it will be the basic dry down. It's not as much projecting, but it's still there on your shirt. You know, that's what is a solid performer does. Obviously, it's not going to be able to compete with something like Nibs fragrance here. Nowadays, these are much more upgraded, but this back in the days, I remember the vintage batches used to perform like a dream. Okay, still I would say respect to Invictus. It's an aquatic sweet ambergris or ambroxan sort of fragrance with bay leaf note. Some people say this is the aquatic version of 1 million. I don't see that similarity. Next one is the most rare one in this list, and nowadays it's super expensive. Back in the days, I wish I could buy backup bottles. You recognize this bottle now? Aqva Atlantiqve. Okay, this one from Bvlgari. This whole line, I think, is discontinued. Marine, Amara, and I really wish I bought backup bottles of these. This fragrance, the 50 ml, cost now $80. Can you believe that? I bought this one back in the days for $65, and I felt I overpaid because it was new. I cannot see this fragrance anywhere anymore. You know, the red written, you know, Aqva Atlantiqve written, or Purom written in red rather. This stuff is that upgraded version of Dior Sauvage, Dylan Blues, you know, aquatic, aromatic, super beast mode. Like this stuff, I have enough juice for myself, but you guys, if you can find this bottle somewhere, give it a try. It smells unique nowadays compared to other stuff coming out right now. Okay, so Bvlgari Aqva Atlantiqve, I definitely want to show you after a long time. It looks like a pebble, very beautiful bottle. Now time for 2 niche, and this is going to be the most boring one, I understand, but this stuff I recommend highly, just for performance itself. It's just, if you can get it for good price, get it. Office for him, for Jeremy's, from Jeremy's line. It's just, you know, I am not the biggest fan of their bottles, whatever, and I do not really watch Jeremy anymore, but this stuff, his promise delivered. You know, I didn't find the other fragrances to be that attractive, but this one really is. Not for office only, it's like you can wear this anywhere, summer, winter. It has a fruity tone, it's sweet, and it's fresh, blue, all those stuff, but you cannot say it's a dupe of exactly this or that. Okay, it's a fruity fragrance that lasts forever, gets you compliments. Women love this. Okay, this is what I noticed. Everybody asked, they said, yeah, my wife loves it, my co-workers loved it. So yeah, if you can get this under $120, $130, man, this is one of the best perfumes to buy at this price point. Now the most expensive one from the list, the last one. This one I wore yesterday at night time when I was going out for coffee or something, you know, like an evening walk and workout. So I felt like, you know, give myself a bit of treat. And when I wore it, I just realized one thing, that sometimes, like this fragrance called, by the way, Killian's Apple Brandy on the Rocks. So they do have only the Apple Brandy, which is more sweeter, more boozy, and less fresh. This by not much, I would say it's a freshy. That freshness is that apple. Okay, it is like apple cider. If you ever had apple ciders, Somersby and stuff. Yeah, if you guys back in the days in Kuala Lumpur, I used to be a kind of like a party goer, so not party goer, I was used to be like a party dude, right? So I loved ciders. I loved something that had 5%, like those champagnes, like sparkling champagnes and stuff, these little bottles that you buy. So there's a sparkle in this. It's very, very happy, sweet, and very long lasting. Like Angel Share, it's longer lasting than this, but man, this stuff lasts and project. I can detect in other people when they're wearing this, great fragrance, great quality, just price is so expensive, like 250 bucks for 50 ml is not cheap. But if you can get a bigger bottle or 100 ml if they have offer, maybe you should give it a try. I just love it. This is the ultimate apple scent. And a little bit boozy, but it's more sweet apples basically, and one of the best smelling apple accords in the market. Apple Brandy on the Rocks. That's you. That's it. That's not you. That's it. And that's it. That's all I have for you today. I am just gonna do some work. I have some renovation work today in the house. Some furniture still coming perhaps, and some bills to be paid, because this house now is all mine. So my parents moved out, but they're still in the process of taking the stuff here and there every now and then. So I have to be up middle of the day, people coming and taking stuff, and my busy day basically. So I also go out and do some work as well. So hopefully you guys also have a nice day, and stay out of harm's path. Love you, and see you soon. Bye bye.